Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi, I'm Allie Elliott. Welcome to the stream today. Okay, so I've got, so I finished this composite yesterday. I've got a brand new one to start, and that's kind of how I get when it's time to start a new composite is I turn into a procrastinator, especially one that's heavy, that's a little more emotionally charged. Which I like to think that the majority of my work is emotionally charged, but some more than others. So I am going to start that today. I also got the feedback on, there was a little peek in there. I got the feedback on this, and some of it just has me scratching my head a little bit. And then this one, when I got the feedback on it, it was really, really evident they did not get what I was putting out here. Not at all. They were like, I don't really get why there's color. Like, they didn't even notice her fingers. They didn't recognize that that was an entirely different face. First of all, that's how much my daughter looks like my mom. Second of all, I didn't sell the concept well enough. So this one's going to go back to the drawing board. I have another idea with it that might, if I can get the angles right, it might make it a little easier to make sense what's happening. But they did not, like, completely missed the fact that that was her reflection on top of her grandmother's picture. They were like, what is with all the orange in a black and white picture? I don't get it at all. So that's on me. I did not sell it the way I intended to, but part of it is a little bit of a relief because I was like, okay, well, lay it on me. But then, like, not even in the ballpark of the intentions. Maybe it's time to scrap the whole thing and start back over. And the new concept that I developed, or it's the same concept, but it's a new kind of direction. It's not going to look anything like this, but it's the idea of her looking at her own reflection in her grandmother's picture. And I'm actually going to, it was a print that I made in college, like intaglio print, where the process, and it's been a long time, so I might not be remembering this right, but you take a metal plate and you draw on it basically with what's essentially a sharp nail. And then you put ink all over it and run it through a press and with a paper over it. And then the paper has your print, and you can make as many copies as you want off of your plate, but they're each a little bit different. They're their own thing. So, all that to say that, hey, low base, that I was looking at this print, intaglio print that I did in college, and recognized that maybe the hand actually touching the image would help. So this was completely lost. This is probably going in the burn pile because, like, they weren't even on the same planet as the concept that I wanted to get across. So that's on me. So, into the burn pile. And I didn't want to use that lamp again anyway. And then this one, I was kind of waiting for a storm, but the storm isn't coming. Oops. Do I want normal proportions with this? I don't know. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm very indecisive today, and I'm being a baby because I have to go play soccer, and we only have 4 people. Have I seen, is that Megan? M3 Gan? No, clearly I'm not, because I don't know what you're talking about. So I want her smaller in the frame. Got some reggae. So my indoor soccer game tonight is at 10:15 p.m. and we are short like half our team because everybody's sick. What could go wrong? It's very tempting to just not go. Oh, wait, I know what you're talking about. That movie where the mom makes the robot friend for her. That's my impression. For her kid. Yes, you know, I do not like scary movies at all. But while my computer takes a while to process this. Oh, it's not the mom. Okay. Well, I just saw previews. So I looked into it. But there's a girl on TLC that has a show, and she looks like the doll. So it's an intense publicity stunt. I don't have any idea what the show is called. But I don't do like jump scare type things really well. And we watched Sixth Sense because in my head it was like a psychological thing, not... And I felt like since I already knew, it wouldn't be as scary. But I forgot, there were some jump scare moments in there. And I live in fear of jump scare anyway, just by having all these children that are excited to jump out at me. Why is this running so slow? Yeah, I am curious about that one though. It does look... Okay, so spoil it. If you aren't looking for spoilers, then look away. This is not your time. I am okay. Like, honestly, I will Google spoilers before I'll even watch a movie, especially a scary movie. So, spoil away. Because odds are I probably won't watch it anyway. Man, it used to be... I think I've complained about this before, but... Friday nights, you go to, it was Taters in my hometown, the video rental place was Taters. And you would go and try to rent a movie, and you had to move the cover to see if there were any copies left behind there. And the really popular ones would be like 3 or 4 deep. And then if there weren't any copies left, too bad for you. You're not watching that movie tonight, kids. And now you just stream whatever you want. Grandma story time. Honestly though, I wouldn't trade Friday night movie rental hype for any kind of internet convenience. What is that? Where'd that come from? Oh, it's both places. Oh, I bet that was her shadow. I bet I just erased her shadow. That's okay. We can fix that. In fact, I think I'm going to do kind of sweeping smears on the grass here. So my hope for this would be that I could just hold out for a real storm and then try my hand at storm photography, inspired by Twitch's own Reza fan. I'm gonna flip that. But the weather is really not cooperating, and I'm not a patient woman. Girl's parents die and she's left. Oh, okay. Okay. That's kind of sad though. I don't know why that makes more sense to me, but it does. Oh yeah, obviously. That's what I would do. So I need like I need some intense weather, and it's not going to happen. Let's look at the weather for the week. While this takes 47 years to transform, I probably need to restart my computer, but I'm running real low on motivation. So score it. What is Megan's score? Is it M3 Gan or Megan? Oh, both. Oh, okay. What out of 10? Give us a score out of 10. Give us a Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. This week in Indiana weather, we get sunny and 60. It didn't feel like 60. It felt colder. And then tomorrow, rain. And Wednesday, rain, but 68-degree rain, which that's a little different. Thursday, high wind warning and 25 degrees. And then like 40s, 50s, 30s. Like we just dancing through all of the seasons this week and no snow, which is super frustrating. So the odds of getting the storm in real time, probably not going to happen. Mark Hamill voiced Chucky. Didn't know that. I've never, despite being a child of the 80s and 90s, I have never seen a Chucky movie. So I just kind of want to toy around with this real quick because I can't help myself. What I loved most about this was the title, so probably won't change that. But just in case, just for fun. Chucky just was never a movie that I felt compelled to see. Like, not that it would be scary, just that it would be not good. So, there's my movie. But my husband might tell you that I like bad movies. I won't say whether or not he's wrong. But he's probably not wrong, if I'm being honest. So the judges had all kinds of negative things to say about this. Once I got my it wasn't the critiques, it was just like the review thing. I can grab a different tail for her. We're gonna just cheater her up there for right now. But I just am blown away at how far off the one was, the Reflections of Grandmother, like, not on the same planet. I had one like that last year that was 21 came before me. It was a child loss image for a client, and you really needed to take in the title to be able to get where the story was trying to take you. What kind of music is this? There we go. And watching judging, it scored mediocre at best. In fact, I remember what happened, because they were doing the just like yes or no judging. It wasn't numbers. And it failed because it had there were 5 judges, and it had 3 no's and 2 yeses. And there was a glitch in the system and I couldn't hear what they were saying, but what I could deduce from the changes was that somebody explained the story, which I'm grateful for, but I guess I need to do a better job of telling it so that everybody picks up on it at the same time. This is when our kitten was real little. And here's the thing with her eyes, everybody, every time they're like, oh, her eyes are overworked, but that's legitimately what her eyes look like. So I guess I need to darken them. I don't know, that's kind of frustrating because she has beautiful eyes. Okay, let's see where the... So we'll give it some more of that body. And then I am going to get in there and smudge. I'm not going to smudge the cat's fur because all these little delicate this is what happened last year where I just ended up putting a cat in all of the images that failed at district. And then they did fine at the full comp. Secret to life right there. Just add cat. That'll be my next stream. Yeah, that's not working. Gotta have fun with it anyway, though. You know what, though? Marnie will like it. My daughter will like it, so let's do it. She'll get a kick out of that. Let me see if we got a tail in here. Chucky and a snake. Chucky, I would never touch a trademark. I feel sure. We respect artists in this house. Can't find a tail. I'm spending a lot of time. Oh, here's a tail. I don't know what this picture was for, but I know what it's gonna be for. Okay, and then I've got to get my real work started because I just needed something like easy. So I have a book in the works. Stay tuned. But it's been much harder to write than anticipated. So we'll see how this all goes. But it has me feeling real emo. This is so goofy. I don't know why I'm spending time on this. But here we are. So we went to, I think I complained about this yesterday, did I? Hey! All kinds of people today. Especially like while I'm working on a de-stressing like throwaway picture. I guess I should I work on my actual real work at some point? My oldest son just he wants to be an animator, and he just opened up commissions for the first time, and his little sister in this picture wanted to I would never infringe on copyright. Wanted to be his first client and paid, she got her piggy bank out and paid him to do a picture of her cat. And that was just about the sweetest thing. So, another working artist is born in this house. Pretty cool. Back in my day, we couldn't use the internet because it didn't exist. Well, it did when I was his age. He's 17. Okay, I'll do real work now. There you go, like Checky, like Checky, or Chucky. There you go. Like the Grinch debacle. Not using it, just talking about it from a few years ago. And they could have just had like I can't think of another word. I'm so spent today. I'm tired. I'm grumpy. Okay. All right. I got to make myself do it. I got to get through the hard part. Getting started on any composite, getting started is the hardest part because you have to go through this minefield of it sucking for a while. And I just need to do it. I don't even know that this is the one that I'm going to use, but it's going to be the placeholder for now. You know what? I'm actually going to grab a placeholder. Nope, not that one. My computer keeps closing. Chet key. Sounds like how they'd say it where I grew up. Okay. Gotta make myself do it. So anyway, I rambled for a little bit, but I have a book coming out, and I'm finishing it right now, and it's a incredibly emotionally charged book, and man, like for as much as I talk about emotional things, and like it's I like that one. 3225. When you're writing about it in detail, it's so hard. And like, it's such an emotional thing. It's a struggle. Whoops. Okay. All right. I do want to keep, let's see. I want to keep the 4:6 crop ratio. I think. Everything, when you start a composite, everything is subject to change. And with her elements, I photographed them in a few different ways because obviously I only had the subject in there one time, barring like, really crazy circumstances. Why is that? I don't know why it's not locked. never actually looked through all this stuff. Okay. No, I don't want it that big. How big do I want it? I want her. Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to have another key element here. I might go a little smaller, actually. And I'll have her here and the other key element here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to duplicate that. And then just... No, not doing that. Okay, so I will just do a little, are we gonna be able to see that? Okay. Let's do 4 so we can see it. This is gonna be my sketch. Just to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at. All right, so, and it's gonna help me lay out the composition too. So this is gonna be feet. So I don't know if I want her in a stool, like a hospital type, you know, the doctors roll around on, but then you steal when they're out of the room. So this is gonna be a bed. There's a person on it. You are only seeing their lower half. So it's either gonna be obscured with a doorway. I feel like the doorway is gonna steal too much of the light. So we'll see here. So we've got a person here. We've got an arm with a ring. And then I've got some shots of her reaching out too. But the main subject here, I can't even see that. It's there though. Are gonna be these curtains. Oop, there they are. They'll look just like that. And it'll be kind of a nondescript room. Possibly a little bit of hospital, a little bit of home, but sterile. Coming from this is heavily directional light. Okay? So dark curtains, dark, shadowy kind of bed. Over here will be the flowers. This is going to be a table here with flowers that are kind of wilting that will help obscure the subject in the bed. So looking at it this way, I'm going to bring the crop in, I think. Okay. I'm bailing on 4x6. Where do I want, that feels too tight though. All right, I'll leave it open-ended. I know that I'm gonna have to do something over here, but I don't want it tight. I want it vast. The title is Audacity of the Sun, and it's speaking to when you are grieving, when you are sad and depressed, and monumentally terrible things are happening. The sun is still shining, and the world is going on around you. And so that's what this image is gonna speak to. So that's kind of the layout for it. I ordered curtains because I guess I was in a real light and airy phase when I decorated this house. But I wanted some blackout curtains for my office anyway, so that when it's really bright, I can maintain the same level of light. So, all right, let's get to it. Just got to rip the Band-Aid off. So it's going to be a very dark, literally dark image. But I am going to have an element of color in here. Oh, reminder for my soccer game. Okay, so I want these yellow chucks beside the bed to give a little hint of who she is. The flowers that I photographed also have a hint of yellow. So amidst all this darkness, there are going to be these little patches of yellow to kind of create a composition to keep you within the image. Okay, I needed this music. Keep the energy levels up. All right, so these are her shoes. Let's see what angle I took. Ooh, do I like the side angle more? Is that more legible? I don't think so. I think I like them like that. I think they're legible. I have them though, should we need it. And I photographed her with, I think I did. Yeah, I want the ring in there. 3146. I asked on my private Facebook page anybody who would be willing to do a very heavy grief image. Hey, 14! Yay! Welcome everybody! Thank you, Midnight Rush! How's it going? Hello, hello! Hello? I see a raid, but I don't see. Hey, there you are! Thank you so much! Welcome! Oh, I'm sorry. Everybody's sick right now. Go, drink some orange juice. I'm a mom. I should know all the sick things to tell you, but they're slipping my mind right now. So I'm not going to use her whole hand. I'm just going to use the ring. That's like a giant hand. But I'm going to keep it big so that I can see it. Hey, hey, hey! How was your stream, Midnight Rush? You guys came for reggae hour. We're keeping it maple! Hey! You guys came during the grossest part of a composite that you could possibly choose. I'm sorry you're seeing it like this. Very nice, very nice. Bam. Oh, I'm so glad to have you guys. Good, I'm sorry you don't feel good. I'm impressed that you're streaming while you're sick though. Okay, so I just need to keep that ring and I'm gonna watch the Weird Al movie. Report back. We need to know. So we've already talked about Chucky and Megan movies that I won't watch, and you can add the Weird Al movie into that folder too. Yet another movie I won't watch. Okay, so I've got to go through here. I got the ring. It's going to go in a different hand. I think I like her hair up better, but I do like that expression. I'm afraid that her fingers up maybe impede her face a little bit. 3154. So what's everybody up to tonight? What a treat. I hope I don't depress you all with my with my subject matter tonight. It's heavy. Ooh, I do kind of like the light here. This is a very fresh loss, and I was kind of surprised that she was ready for it, but she was. She's an artist too. She's a creative too. I do like the bun better. I think we're probably gonna have to go with the bun. I don't want looking up, I don't think. I'm gonna have a hard time deciding, I feel like. 3187. I'm just gonna throw them all on there. I'm so glad to have you guys. I'm sorry that I'm not at a more enticing part of this image. It's not very compelling. Oh man, I like this too. Whoop, where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to pull that one up too. 3189. I've actually heard that the Weird Al movie is good. I read about somebody, I think it was him. I think it was maybe a commercial for that, where both of his parents died at the same time from like a furnace malfunction or something like that. Terrible. I think that was him. So if that's the case, this is why when I step away from my work that is usually very heavy, I watch stuff like Dumb and Dumber. Hey, thank you so much. I never pronounce anybody's names because I know I'm going to screw that up. Cyber Red. I'm going to call you Cyber Red. The first two words that I recognize, that's your new name. Thank you so much for the follow. So are you guys streamers? Watchers? Lurkers? You guys are so chatty. Relax. Calm down. Everybody just calm down. Oh, I keep looking at every different pose and I can't decide. So you saw my sweet, sweet sketch for this composite. I don't know if you guys were here yet with the explanation. I do like this. I like her eyelashes catching the light, actually. I want it to feel heavy. It should feel heavy. It is an incredibly heavy topic. And as part of the story, it needs to be that way. So I like this pose, but the hand is it runs this straight line, and I don't want to lose the curve of her profile. So I'll have to see if I did. I don't like the fist, I don't think. I think that's too... So I did other angles because I wasn't sure how that would change. And I want that pop of yellow. I know I took this differently. There's my cat walked in. Okay, so I made a hospital bed out of my dining room table because I just did not want my kids posing. I've got enough kids. They've got, we've got all the ages and stuff. 78, yeah, okay. So I can shape this in Photoshop. This is not wildly important the way it looks now. And I was backed up against a wall too, quite literally. So we just need the basic shape, the basic contour. And I want this blanket too for the texture. $32.94. And I can always redo those because I don't love anything that I saw. $32.94. And then I'm going to grab one of them with just... I think I will probably do kind of a shadow behind the images, out of focus, out of the light, nondescript. And everything that I was going to do in this composite, I went over with her, with the family, to make sure that they were comfortable with it because it's such a new loss. So I just need a little bit of that. And I need some flowers. Okay, so remember 98? No. I needed dead flowers, and I went to go get them. The week of Thanksgiving, the week of Valentine's Day. There we go. I just wanted one yellow flower. One in the light, $33.17. So we'll open that one too. So we have to get through this gross part of the composite to get to the good part. Okay, so I've got my sketch there. She's about the size in the image that I want. These are kind of big. But this is going to be exceedingly dark. Most of my work is dark, literally, figuratively. This is going to be dark on both. All right, I'm not gonna do, I definitely like her hair up more for this concept. I don't know, I like that one too though. Not that one, because I don't like the hand up. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I think maybe this one, I keep coming back to this one. So I'll just go ahead and grab this. See if we've got at least the angle right. That's all we really... Okay, and we've got... Okay. Okay, let's see. All right, we might have to shift this perspective a little bit. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Here we go. All right, everybody got quiet. Scared you off talking about Chucky. All right, so. Okay, I keep trying other stations, but I always end up going back to the folk, like acoustic folk. There we go. Okay. Group photo with Chucky and Pennywise. Yes, that would be more lighthearted than what I'm working with right now. Okay, I'm gonna start. I've got to photograph a hand. Because that all I need out of that's the ring. I'm not gonna use her hand. That I'll probably use my own. I've got to figure out a composition for this. That, how about Chucks instead of Chucky or Chutky? Can I express to you guys how much I do not want to go play soccer tonight and get smoked? I keep coming back to this one, so I think we need to use this one. I don't know what kind of chair I want her in. If I want it like your basic wooden chair situation. Oh my gosh, this guy's very excited. Okay. Okay. I definitely like that the most, I think. I keep coming back to it. I like her eyelashes. I like the rim lighting. Oh my gosh, my email is like blowing up. It's like, no, it's none of it's real people. It's all ads. Okay, got that. I should be saving these as guide images if I were to want. And then maybe I'm just gonna use, this is a placeholder for right now, so just ignore it. It's just for future reference. And then I already got those. Okay. So I need a hand for sure. And maybe a shadow. I don't know. The curtains. Those will be here tomorrow. Thank you, Amazon. And I do need a full body shot though. That is, I think we kind of kept it the same general. And that'll give us, I really need a storm. Whoops, what am I doing? I name everything progress and then I don't know. Oh man, I like that one too though. Okay, now I'm on board with you being sad that it hasn't shipped. Now I get it. When it was just like Friday to Monday, yeah. But now you're allowed to be upset. You're welcome. What are you gonna shoot with it? First thing. Okay. And the chair. I need to photograph the chair. And the funny thing is, I don't have any normal, like, just wooden chairs. I don't know why I don't. And then my sister does, so I have to go to her house and, like, photograph her chairs every year. Because, so I should just probably buy one, but then I don't. Let's see, is this close enough that I could? I could probably just make that work. You'll do your neighbor's senior portraits? Are you not a senior? Is your neighbor a snake? Are you not a senior photographer? I was terrified of photographing seniors until I had teenagers of my own. And they're kind of fun. Don't tell them I said that. In fact, honestly, I get really into. Just kidding. It'll be bugs or reptiles. I was going for it. Everybody does something they don't want to do for their neighbor. Okay, let's test the capacity of the select subject tool. Well, it's decent. Whoops. Then I did even worse. Dang it. I don't even know my neighbors. Okay, same. We're on the same page there. And when we first moved out of Chicago, so like in Chicago, we did not know our neighbors at all. Like you don't even say hi to people in the elevator or anything. And then when we moved to Southern Indiana and bought a house with a yard in like a neighborhood, we were like, oh, neighbors, trick-or-treaters. So overrated. And then we are the only ones in our neighborhood that didn't sell during the pandemic. Some of them have sold several times. And so we just quit meeting people. I'll meet the next ones. Why? That is true. It depends on my mood, honestly. Sometimes I'm like super friendly and Pollyanna. Like at Disney, yes. Good morning, everybody. And when I'm coaching, there's like boatloads of like energy. It's not necessarily a good thing. And I want to maintain that texture on the edge. And I might try to hold on to some of that hair too. So I'm just not gonna. But we are on there's a board, like a neighborhood board. And mainly people use it to complain about each other's dogs. Or every 4th of July, the same guy complains that people are happy and loud. He's not a fan. I think that we as a neighborhood should just pitch in for him to go get a cabin away from civilization for like a week. So that everybody can enjoy their fireworks and he can relax. I do want to keep this shadow. Let's see. So I really can't do much without my curtains, which is kind of frustrating. But that'll be... Okay, so... I can... Okay, I think I'm just gonna do your basic wooden chair. Not like a kitchen chair, just like nondescript, plain. Because I feel like that makes more sense than a stool. But I'm not sure, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and extract the flowers because that is kind of a job. And I need to definitely get rid of this because we're just going to have the light from over here. Let's see how it does with the select subject for an intricate subject like this. Probably not gonna be good. Hey, that is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Well done, robot. I don't want too much yellow. Okay, so I need a little table there too. I could kind of fashion one. I just use this, the Magic Wand tool, select subject. What is cloud? Because this is pretty good. Like when I do volume work with the green screen little soccer players and baseball players and stuff, this thing has changed my life. Hand, a shadow, curtains, chair. Okay, that bed looks big, I think. Okay, and then I want the floor too. So this is definitely not, just a note here, this is not something that'll be finished tonight. Not by a long stretch. But I do want to grab, I'll just grab one of these because it's a nice, easy texture to... So I just want real... Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh, I just heard my... Okay, all right, let's try it then. Let's go back to this flower and we'll compare. All right. Ooh, wow. Now I added some in here for good measure. So I'll do the same thing. Okay, so let's compare which did a better job. I can't remember which one's which. I feel like this is the newer one, right? That I moved? No, this is the newer one. Interesting. I don't see a ton of difference. And I'm not actually sure. This one looks like it got the spiral stem things a little bit better. And it got more of the shadows here. It's definitely comparable. Yeah, cool. Cloud is more accurate. Oh, cool. That's pretty neat. I think I'll keep that one. I'll keep them both. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Details, details. Okay. All right, so I was just doing this flooring. That will be obstructed anyway, so. And they will all be, they will all be super dark. And I'll just go ahead and start heading in that direction of keeping them nice and dark. Okay, and then I'm gonna flip this because I wanna have almost like a tunnel effect with real subtle, just everything moving towards the center. Because like I said, with the yellows, I'm gonna create a little touch of a spiral composition. Okay, none of this will be in there. And normally when I burn or lower the lights at all, like darken or anything like that, I will add the color back in, but I'm not gonna do this with this because I want it to be gray. There will be elements of color in here, and this will not be a black and white image, but I want it to be heavy and melancholy. Let's see. Okay, so flowers are gonna move on top of the floor. Let's see. So this will basically be a texture of flooring and not like a real floor. Flowers, the ring, her, the mama. And I'll move that up. Okay, the shoes will come up in front of the floor. And actually, I think those are the very first shoes. So I'm just going to straighten that and then grab as much of the floor around it as I can so it's got an even texture. Deselect it first. Are those the same shoes? Looks like it. And that will fit right into the kind of matrix effect, warping effect. And then we can bring the light out on those shoes when it comes time to flatten and manipulate the light, that's always my favorite part. Okay, so the mama is coming up above everybody. She's just floating there for now. We'll get her anchored with a chair tomorrow. So her shoes. All right, now we need to move the okay, so that's definitely too big. I don't know, is it? I think it is. Unless she's just at the, you know what, that might actually work best. Just at the foot. Okay. Okay. Okay, take that back. I'm gonna do that one manually. Dang, it might be better off to do the whole thing. I'm just gonna go near it because I want to keep that texture, which is why I wanted this. That is blown. I highlights are blown, so I don't want to use too much. Just snip it right off. Just a little sliver of blowout, no big deal. We can fix that, but I don't want a ton. Okay. Where is... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do here is pull this back here. I needed the background for the sketch, but now I need just almost nothing there. So I need to be able, this is my beautiful sketch. Starting to know these songs. Okay, so we've got, let's go back to, okay, where, if this is the floor, where are the other shoes? Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay. So what is outside of that line of vibrant sun coming through will be almost black, almost intelligible, except for these things that are picking up the light, the yellow in the flowers, the yellow in the shoes. I feel like there's too much space, or I feel like there's too much there. There's not going to be information in the entirety of the image. It'll be just kind of compare, go back to my numbered days image, and it's going to be a similar aesthetic. And let's see, what year was that? 21. Was that 21? I bet it was. Let's see. So it was district, and it's sealed there. Oh, so I really don't know what I'm going to do with my cases. Oh, wait. No, I'm looking in the wrong. It was 2019. I'm looking in the wrong folder. Here he is. All right, numbered days. These were the guide images that I used. This is a master artist image, very similar to what I'm starting on here. So these are the images that I use, and this is the final image. My shoulder itches. So there's all of this indecipherable space that added to that heavy feeling. The difference is he has such a small light source that it was easy to make it feel like the light faded off naturally and there was this void around him. It'll be a little more challenging with this where I have very, very strong, bright directional light. So that'll be kind of the, hey, impoverished with the zoo emote. I love it. So that'll be the challenge here for sure. But I'm just gonna kind of cut this off. It'll all be in the shadows. Yay! Hi. Good to have you. Yeah, yes. She's very familiar. I love it. Okay, let's see. I think this is gonna have to bump up. I'm very antsy too. Hi, Zuzu. I love it. Yes, it works. That's how she lives her life. turbo. She's turbo mode. So to do this successfully with a light source like that is going to be a challenge. But I already cannot wait to flatten it. I'm going to get my curtains tomorrow. I'm probably going to take, I think we'll lose some of these petals. Definitely lose the yellow on camera left side. I might just do that now because I'm thinking about it. I'm going to take it out of inside the vase. And I never know after I'm good, thank you. How are you? Feeling good today? I'm going to actually do this. We've been talking movies. We've been talking movies Allie will never watch. Scary movies. Actually, most movies. I don't watch movies very often. Congratulations! That's so exciting! Yay! How's the housing market? Was it crazy? Were you in a bidding war? That's fantastic. I gotta skip this song. It feels like they play it over and over and over and over. See, that's the same song, right? This is sad folk. Constantly looking. Yeah. Yeah, we looked for a while and then it got to where it was like... Because if we had more space around our house, we could just add on to this. Because we've outgrown it. Our children are bigger and they need more space. But I'm not a neighborly kind of girl. Oh, that is a flower hanging down that got cut off. How about that? We already own, but yeah, same. Drove by an open house. Oh my gosh, no thank you. I wouldn't even want to be in an open house with 50 people, never mind. Never mind like in a bidding war with half of them even. Okay, let's pull these up here and see if the same thing happened. We had two different, oh no, look, that one survived. Okay, so that's gonna be the winner. Flowers for real. Oh, you're in Orange County, yes. 30 to 50 offers. Oh my gosh. No, like my house is just fine, thanks. You've come to the right place, low base. All right, I'm going back here and gonna take this out again. Because I don't want the yellows on that side. I just want that glimmer. I've been focused on marketing and talked to the person at SCORE Business Mentoring. And hi, everybody. Good. Good, good, good. And don't get frustrated. When people start marketing, especially when you're like all out, like in it, you're ready to go and like you're doing it all, it's going to be a minute before you see a real hardcore tangible return. The postcards and the magazines always get the most measurable return in that immediate response. And of course, getting out there like you're doing and meeting people and shaking hands and doing all those professional things. That's what you want to do. And making those connections. That's you're throwing pebbles in the water and they're just rippling out. So you are on the right track. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for your business. Oh, I do like this song. You guys are in trouble because I'm going to learn the words pretty soon and then I'll be singing it. It's not good. Yes, kissing babies, handing out buttons, making it rain, business cards. Yes, you don't have a business plan, do it now. I specifically hound people about marketing plans. So he can take over that department. That's not my territory. I won't have a turf war. So I need a normal chair, nondescript chair. You know what? I wonder if Roger's chair is in there. The thing is, it wasn't called Numbered Days when I started working on it. And then I have trouble remembering. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember. It's a real contrived, dumb title. I'm not going to tell you. What a guy. He's a good guy. That was crazy the way that all went down. So somewhere in here. Oh, no. Okay, apparently I flattened it a whole bunch of times. Color gamuts, color profiles. Yes, that is huge. That's huge for print competition too, and print and websites. Basically everything he said. I agree. Okay, you guys, I need you to get me out of the soccer game tonight. I'm not feeling it. I'm going to start saving some of these as guide image. I'm going to spell it wrong though, just to mess it up. And then and your confidence as a photographer when you do not have absolutes. What do you mean? Explain to us. Report back. Tell him you can't go because Chucky showed up with a knife. Like the little doggy costumes, where that's not Chucky though. Maybe it is Chucky actually. Does Freddy Krueger wear overalls? I'm not well versed in these movies. Hey guys, sorry I can't come. I think I'm getting murdered. See, I'm going to think about that when I'm awake, when I'm the first one awake tomorrow morning and going downstairs to work out. I'm like, well, that was bad karma. Now I am going to get murdered out of spite. Those are the things I think about. You post a photo and it's... Oh, I still don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. This is bedtime for me. I need to know it's not messed up. I actually know. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm sure he told you how to check that, right? For anybody else wondering, if you're wondering what color space your image is in, here, let's do this. I'll show you right here. You right click, properties, details, boom. I have never used paint. Never. I don't think so. Yeah, and you need to calibrate with your printer, and you need to have, and this is key, especially when you are printing for clients and doing high price printing. You need to be calibrated with your lab and have a picky lab. Have a lab that cares. Just like, it's like a dull crayon of the digital world. Look at this art though. I'm gonna have nightmares about my own work just because I hate getting past this. This is why I didn't want to start. You guys made me. Whenever it's soccer day, I feel like I'm coming down with a cold. I think I have a cold. And possibly Chucky's outside, so I can't get to my car. We are playing a bunch of therapists, I think, tonight. And they all work at the same place. So I was just going to go. Like, I could have. I said that I was going to. Just flatten all their tires. Except our game isn't until 10:15 p.m. So they would have had plenty of time to go get new tires or whatever you do when somebody flattens your tires. Patches or whatever. Don't say that. He's not outside. Do you know how many American Girl dolls I face when I walk into my daughter's room? They had 24 American Girl dolls. Okay, if those things turn on us, we are done. We're done. They will overtake Chucky. This is their turf. I just have to keep them on the good, on like our good side. I feel like if they were gonna turn on me though, they would have by now. Some of them are the OGs from when I was little. I love that 50% of this conversation is like legitimate business and photography talk, and the other is slashing tires and Chucky. Which I was not going to slash their tires. Somebody might have, if that would have prevented them from coming tonight. Because that's always my greatest hope. That's a good, percentage. My greatest hope is that they just don't show up. I should have booked like a 7 a.m. appointment with all of them. That's what I should have done. They'll just stay home. Can't risk it. The Legos Wobble Army. Oh no. You know what? I've been hardened over the years, and most of the time Legos don't hurt anymore. I feel like a 19th century coal miner if they had very strong feet. I feel like they would. So my husband likes to put on boring shows to help me go to sleep. And he put on one where this lady sent one of the dolls to each of them. Yes. Then they have to come back because my daughters will turn on me then if their American Girl dolls disappear. Yes, do a business plan. It's not that overwhelming. It really isn't. And it helps you have a mission and a vision. The commish. So he started watching this show that this lady bought a ghost town and then was super shocked that it was haunted. If I bought a ghost town and it wasn't haunted, I would be like demanding a refund. Why do you buy a ghost town if it's not haunted? What is the purpose? Good luck on your game. I'll be watching. That could just be just a note. It wouldn't even have to be from a doll. It is legitimately scarier from a doll. I'll give you that. saving, being responsible. And say, oh, you know what? I don't think I need guide images because I think I'm just going to make this a portrait. Well, what a waste. Okay, so what I do want to do though is okay, move this way up. I hope my daughters aren't watching because they would 100% do that. I remember we were going on a camping trip and we had rented a huge RV. We had always camped in a pop-up tent, or like not a pop-up tent, a pop-up camper. And I was the youngest, so I slept on the table. And we rented a like a big RV, like a legitimate tour bus. And we thought it was amazing. Like, obviously, it's like a house on wheels. We can bring whatever we want. And I loaded all my dolls up. And my dad came out and very harshly told me, no way was I bringing life-size dolls. Do you know what a life-size doll is? It's creepy. Wow, what did I do there? That's interesting. Let's see. Okay. Just tell them they'll be mad if you don't take them. My dad would definitely be offed in a horror movie because he would listen to absolutely no one. I've got to turn off the whistling songs so that I'm not homicidal. There's a vile sound. Okay. As suspected, didn't do much aesthetically pleasing with this image today, but it's coming. Much like the dolls to the soccer game. We could go viral with that. People love that stuff. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I think it's time to close up shop for the night. But it was such a solid stream. Thank you guys so much for keeping me company. I'm going to shoot. Oh, branding words. Okay. Pause. Okay, branding words. Creative, clean, crisp, artistry, romantic, fun, emotional. Yes, come up with a tagline for sure. And then you can probably pluck a few of those words out. I would do 3, no more than 4 words, and like 2 or 3 colors. And that really helps you. And even like, rather than colors, you could do textures or things. Like a fern leaf is one of mine. Don't say that. There is actually a doll back there. Can you see it? That is creepy. That's a teddy bear, though. It is a little bit creepy, though. I'm not gonna lie. Tomorrow, the stream will be led by the American Girl dolls, and you better listen. Does have a knife. It's cooking. It's cooking dinner. He's my hit guy. He's my hit doll. my hit bear. I'm probably getting flagged for something. For inciting violence. All right, so I'm gonna shoot the rest of these pictures tomorrow. And yes, work on your brand words, your tagline, just work on your overall feeling, and make sure when you're thinking of that stuff, encompass all 5 of your senses and tell a story within as few words as possible. In the meantime, I'm gonna shoot the supplemental pictures. My curtains will be here. They're like the key point of this image. What is that? Is that a moon? I can't see. I feel like a grandma. I can't see what that is. What's happening? So I will be back with my new microphone on Wednesday, and hopefully not in a full body cast from my game or from the dolls turning on me, the doll army. I'll have supplement pictures for this, and then I've got a few more. Oh no, I know what that is. Is that a clown? I'm not scared of clowns, but my sister is, and that was a source of a lot of joy for me growing up. Was her paralyzing fear. I will be back here to work on this composite. I've got to reset after the ASP competition. I've got to reset and decide what I'm going to do. And tomorrow at 11 a.m., PPA announces their information on the new competitions. Oh, the doll army is probably copyrighted too, so. So tomorrow, if you have any interest in the PPA competition tomorrow, Tuesday, February 21st at 11 a.m. It's not going to be a movie. It's going to be a documentary on, what's the network that shows all the murders? It might actually be called Murder Network or something like that. What is it? It's not Discovery, but that's what I keep thinking of. I don't know. Anyway, I'll be back here. Yes, and I'll go over what I know about them. I'll probably have some questions too. Disney Channel. That's where the parents get murdered at the beginning of every movie. So hopefully I'll have a recap of the new rules, and then I can reset. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous excited because I want to be excited for the competition because it's been such a huge part of my education. And now that I have my 3 degrees, yeah, then I can focus on just working on a trophy. So I will be there for that shooting tomorrow, and then Wednesday I will be here with a recap. I will continue working on this, and then hopefully I'll reset in my mind what I want to do with my cases. Some of my images went well, like I hoped, and some of them did not. And obviously this cut and paste mess will be corrected and hopefully be an incredibly emotional, powerful portrait when it's all said and done. So I have big plans for it. So come along for the ride. Thank you guys so much always. It's such a pleasure to feel like I'm not by myself when I'm editing, that I've got some company and we can talk about business and we can talk about murder. So come back. Thank you guys. I'll see you on YouTube and Instagram between now and then. Have a good night. Bye.
That's why you my mommy. Please.